August 20th, right? Mark that date down because the networking world just got a shakeup. The CCNA v1.1 exam officially dropped. We all know this industry moves at warp speed, but what's the real big deal about this update? And seriously, was it even needed?
Oh, it was absolutely necessary, trust me. The headline here, the absolute game changer, is the official embrace of AI, machine learning, and all things cloud. It's Cisco basically shouting from the rooftops, "Hey, network pros, your job description isn't just plugging in cables and configuring boxes anymore. It's about getting real with how networks are actually built and managed in the wild these days."
Okay, so it's not just a few new buzzwords tacked on. How does this whole AI, ML, automation deep dive fundamentally reshape what's expected from a network pro? Like, for someone slogging through this certification, what's the big takeaway? What's the so what?
The so what is honestly monumental. It's not just about knowing how to do something anymore, but understanding the why behind automation. Think about it. The blueprint's actually ditching some of those super specific Cisco-only management tools and leaning into the foundational stuff like how AI and ML actually play into network operations. They're even name-dropping tools like Terraform. It's less about the specific knob you're turning and more about the entire engine you're building.
Whoa, that sounds like they basically tore up the old exam and started from scratch. Is it really that dramatic of a rewrite?
Here's the kicker, and this is where it gets interesting. Surprisingly, no. You'd think with all that, it'd be a total gutting, right? But the actual exam content, we're talking maybe a 10% change. It's less of a rip-it-all-up overhaul and more of Cisco gently nudging us in a new direction like, "Hey, look over here, the future's coming."
All right, so it's a nudge, not a sledgehammer. But that brings up a really crucial point, especially in a field that shifts faster than I change socks: the enduring value of this certification. With all these changes, why on earth is the CCNA still such a big deal?
Oh, it's a totally fair question, and one I get asked a lot. You see all these wild changes, and you can't help but think, is putting all that time and money into something like the CCNA still even worth it?
Exactly. So spill the tea. What's your honest-to-goodness take on the CCNA's staying power? Not just for 2024, but going forward?
It is absolutely still worth it, hands down, and the reason is deceptively simple. Market dominance, baby. You hear people comparing it to other certs trying to say this one or that one is better, but let's be real. Cisco owns roughly 41% of the enterprise network market. That's not just big, that's like eating the entire pizza by yourself, massive. So as your ticket into the ecosystem of the undisputed market leader, the CCNA is still the gold standard for foundational skills.
41%? Okay, that's a mic drop moment right there for CCNA's relevance. But let's pull back the lens a bit. What are the bigger, wider implications of all these shifts for anyone, trying to carve out a career in tech right now?
All right, so the biggest takeaway, the grand finale if you will, is that the days of get certified and you're set for life are officially dead and buried. This CCNA v1.1 update with its AI and cloud sprinkles isn't just about the new topics. It's a giant flashing neon sign that says, "Continuous learning is your new superpower." These minor updates to the exam? They're just the tip of the iceberg reflecting a seismic shift in how this entire industry thinks.
That's such a brilliant point. The cert isn't just changing for fun. It's practically breathing alongside the industry. It's all about staying sharp, not just snagging a piece of paper. Seriously, thanks for unpacking all that for us.